घुसना है और जब हम अगर कहीं पे इधर-उधर भटकते हैं तो सर उतना
नहीं
सर को पता है कि कितना क्या है।
जब मैं numbers देखती हूँ I can't understand anything. It just starts looking like Egyptian to me. So
Hi, you're watching OTTplay. I'm Nirali in conversation with the super talented star cast of Farrey and the director. Welcoming you guys for exclusive conversation on OTTplay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
But the trailer of Farrey looks very exciting. But tell me, take me back to the first day on the set. What were your first impressions of each other and has it changed over time?
So the first time we actually met was in workshops. We did about what, like 30 days? 40 days of workshops.
Alizeh का तो और
And that was Sir's brilliant way. That was Sir's brilliant way of kind of getting us together and stuff. So by the time we got on set, we already had that bond, that comfort. What shocked me on set was how much freedom Sir gives the actors to do whatever you want. So brilliant.
मतलब बार-बार करके हमें तो लग रहा था इतनी बार क्यों करा रहे हैं अभी वर्कशॉप में, but you know later on you realize when you're shooting कि अच्छा ये भी हो सकता है, you know पेपर पे कुछ और चीज़ होती है और वो जब हम शूट कर रहे होते हैं वो कहीं और चली जाती है। Then we realize कि यार बार-बार करने से क्या अच्छा चीज़ें होती हैं।
It was for your own good only.
Yes, absolutely.
You know?
हाँ कभी-कभी हम सीन भी खत्म नहीं करते थे, याद है कि 2 ही लाइन पे we used to get stuck.
और हमने जो भी वर्कशॉप्स पे किया उसका हमने कुछ अलग ही हमने पे किया।
तो it was like impromptu while shooting.
वर्कशॉप पे कुछ और, शूट पे कुछ और।
वर्कशॉप से क्या हुआ कि we got very familiar with the lines. तो if they used to just tell us कि ये scene हो रहा है, we used to be like okay, we would not even look at the script. We knew exactly what scene is. I think sometimes continuity director used to come and say कि ये बोलना है, ये पिछले scene से ये carry forward करना है, तो those few things like practical things which we had to follow. But otherwise, full freedom.
Also, we haven't said this yet, but massive shout out to Mr. M.K. Raina, who actually conducted our workshop. He was very patient with us.
Very patient with us.
He was very patient with us.
Enthusiastic bunch of Farrey.
He's very patient with
उससे
us.
क्या होता है ना, कितने सारे मोमेंट्स ऐसे होते हैं जो पेपर पे लिखे नहीं जा सकते हैं और सर ने लिटरली वर्कशॉप इसीलिए कराया कि बहुत सारी चीजें आप जो फिल्म में देखेंगे इट वाज नॉट देयर बट सर की वर्कशॉप की वजह से वो चीजें आ गई, ऐड ऑन हो गई जो हमारे पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस से चीजें ऐड ऑन हो गई।
सर वाज सो इट वाज सच अ टेलर्ड थिंग क्योंकि हम एक शब्द बोलते थे जो सूट नहीं होता था, वी कुड चेंज that word, we could change the sentence, and sir was always open to allowing us to do that, you know, which for a new actor that kind of freedom is like unheard of.
It's luxury for us.
It's a luxury. People reach that stage like much later in their life where they can say मुझे scene ऐसे mark करना है, मुझे ऐसे करना है, but sir was always like encouraging us to do that from the very beginning. In fact, we got a bit confused initially कि you know the whole thing like सब कुछ मतलब खुद से सोच के करना है, but then it came to a point कि हम discuss भी नहीं करते थे. We used to just go straight and start
straight up get in action.
Performing the scene.
But sir, how was it for you to direct this new bunch of actors who are so enthusiastic and are always high on energy as I see?
This is those rebelling years, you know, and you want to tap to this energy. 5 साल के बाद they wouldn't be making these kind of films. They would be making something else. So this is a very unique point in their own lives also. You know, you want to capture that and you don't want to censor them. It's a choice. एक performance और दूसरा first take और second take में क्या difference होता है? Both are right choices. It's matter of taste and judgment. I wanted to give them all the freedom and then shape as they move on.
Like I believe that you all must have gone with the flow, like as and when. ऐसा नहीं था जो script पे था वही follow किया, like you guys mentioned.
मैंने जाना कहाँ था पता था?
हाँ, but
मैंने छोड़ दिया था कि भाई पहुँचना वहीं पर है.
We always knew the beginning, middle, end of the scene. We always knew that. Even in improv, you need to know beginning, middle, end. You can't just keep going on.
Going, of course.
And that was about it. कभी कुछ रह जाता था तो somebody used to come and tell us कि बस ये बोल दो या ऐसे बोल दो या ये मत बोलो. But apart from that, we could go crazy. और कभी-कभी सर को टेक मिल जाता था तो used to be like इसमें आपको जो भी करना है कर लो. क्योंकि टेक मिल गया.
Sir used to know the beginning and end, but he wanted us to find the way there.
सर बोलते हैं कि पूरा घुसना है और जब हम अगर कहीं पे इधर-उधर भटकते हैं तो सर उतना
नहीं घुसना है.
सर को पता है कि कितना क्या है.
स्टार्टिंग से बोले घुसना है.
भावनाओं में मत बह जाओ. But to each one of you, tell me like the one quality of your respective characters that you want to imbibe in your real selves and the one quality that you don't want to.
For me, it was the goofiness of my character. I think that's me only. And don't want. Spoiler ho jayega na. No?
I think one point that one thing that I would take from Akash
is tan.
पर एक्चुअली मुझे लगता है वो सिमिलैरिटी मेरे में है ही है, क्योंकि वो सिंसियर है और मैं भी थोड़ा सिंसियर था हूँ भी शायद। और
बट टफ लाइफ, एंड्योरेंस, ठीक ना, टफ स्कूल से आके डिलीवरी करता है, उम्र 18 की भी नहीं है, आई थिंक दैट इज फैंटास्टिक।
या और जो नेगेटिव चीज़ है वो 24 नवंबर को पता है।
What about you, Alizeh?
I think one thing, it's very stupid, but she's very good at maths. I'm very bad at maths. I wish I was good at maths. I'm very bad. I tried very hard. अभी भी मैं numbers देखती हूँ, I can't understand anything. It just starts looking like Egyptian to me. So that and one thing.
She's very caring.
She's very caring.
Very
but
caring.
I mean, that is
orphanage
That is
जो भी
already
है, she's
there.
very caring.
yeah, she's very caring. She's like Robin Hood almost, like in a way, you know, like that
But she's
Robin
not
Hood
victim.
attitude.
कि मैंने
She's not a
2 रुपए
victim.
आएंगे तो अपने लिए भी करेगी, उनके लिए भी करेगी।
I
ऐसा नहीं
like
कि-
that. Yeah, I like that. It's like okay, she's somebody that is who
और
is
श्रवण कुमार नहीं है,
नहीं.
हमने वो वाला नहीं है, खुद भी अपना लाइफ एंजॉय करेगी।
She's equally generous as she is selfish. So that's very interesting. That was very interesting for me. Someone who's equally caring, you know, giving back is also somebody that wants something for herself, is very ambitious. So that was very interesting.
कैरेक्टर में बहुत घुस गए थे।
बहुत ज़्यादा घुस गए थे।
इतना नहीं घुसना है।
इतना नहीं घुसना था,
उतना नहीं घुसना था पर घुस गए।
I still remember प्रसन्ना का कॉस्ट्यूम में पिंक कलर के बहुत फ्लफी चप्पल्स थे and she hated them. तो एक बार छुपा ही दिया प्रसन्ना ने, सब ढूंढ रहे सेट पे चप्पल किधर है छुपा दिया।
Stuffed toys, stuffed toys.
हाँ, stuffed toys, stuffed
She's
toys.
also driven by love, I think, which is
हाँ,
very universal.
Which I think
And that has certain innocence to it.
Yeah.
Naivety
I
and
have.
innocence.
So मैं उससे
So
कितना
I think that is very good about Chavi. Like Pratik, he's also driven by love.
Yeah.
I think that emotion is very universal.
Yeah.
You can't argue on that.
like for my character, love, like she wants love.
Yeah.
She wants
There's no logic how far
validation.
you can go. You know?
Yeah,
that is very innocent
Yeah,
also.
she has like lack of validation from some like very important in
Same
her
with
life.
Pratik. What is driving
And सब
force.
कुछ उसी वजह से जो वो करती है, it's because of that.
I think वो सबका है. In fact, आकाश का भी कैरेक्टर, छवि का भी कैरेक्टर, what नियति का भी कैरेक्टर जो ना, the core emotion जो है ना, it's very basic.
प्यार.
A human being needs that.
But that's very interesting because no matter where you come from, what your
Yes.
background is, that is one thing that
Values.
connects everyone. Just everybody wants to be loved and
Yes.
accepted for who they are.
Right.
Yes.
So that is, I mean, it's like actually the moral of the story.
मैंने
here,
it
you know.
actually देखोगे ना, it's a love story. Motivation is
Self-love.
love
तरीके से.
and what
in a very subtle way.
It's a different kind of love. That's
Love,
why I
yeah.
had said that.
Unconventional.
every scene is kind of a love story, na?
Yeah.
Na? That.
But I'm sure that while shooting for Farrey, you guys must have relived your school days. Tell me what are your fond memories from the school days and some not so fond memories that you would like to share.
We actually relived it too closely because we were shooting in a live location.
Yeah.
So after takes, when we'd walk around campus, because our base was a little bit far from the classrooms, right? We'd interact with all the school kids.
It was a real location.
School
Yeah,
chalu
school,
tha, so it was
of
there.
course.
We'd go to the canteen for lunch,
Yeah.
sit with the other kids and stuff.
कैंटीन
your
टाइम
school
Greatest memory.
खाना रिसेस के टाइम पे हम जब सब खाना खाते थे इकट्ठे, तो वही हम शूटिंग के टाइम पे भी करते थे. हम जेन्युइन जो स्कूल किड्स थे उनके साथ जाके इंटरैक्ट करते थे, बात करते थे कि आज क्या चल रहा है और हमारे टाइम पे क्या चलता था.
कितनी मेहनत
That was
की है
fun.
इसमें?
I think the fondest memories were definitely, you know, I just miss that sense of community. When everyone is like, everyone's your age and you have so many freaking people to talk to and
Yeah.
it's like a
You
mini
guys
community.
are on the same page, you know?
Yes,
Yeah,
and
that's
the
the
biggest,
best part.
there's no responsibility.
Yeah.
Your biggest stress is to get an A+ on your
Yeah, of course.
exam. You know what
Exactly.
I mean?
On your
That's
report card, yeah, of
that's
course.
like your aim in life.
Yeah.
I miss that. Simpler times.
Simpler times, the innocent days.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Alizeh? Do you recollect?
You know, the thing is, I didn't really love school that much. I never was a great student. I felt like I'm not good at anything. But then I realized later it's because the things that I was good at are not taught in school. They are taught to you much later. So the thing I liked about shooting was that I felt like I was finally enjoying school because I was like, we were shooting, we had to be students and I could really just like let go and enjoy that process. And हमारी shift भी वैसी होती थी 7 से 3 बजे हम यूनिफॉर्म पहनते थे सुबह you know बाकी के students भी रहते सबको नींद आती थी क्लास में तो it really felt like like we were actually in a school and हम actual location में shoot कर रहे थे we were actually shooting in a school. So that was like very very realistic और instantly you know character में हम चले जाते थे तो वो बहुत अच्छी बात थी.
And what about you, Prasanna?
मेरे लिए तो like school, like मेरा school, like I miss my friends a lot, like उनके साथ stupid चीज़ें करना, टीचर को परेशान करना, भाग जाना, बातें करना, और पहले ना स्कूल में ऐसा होता था, छोटी सी भी चीज़ होती ना हंसी आ जाती थी. I would really miss that. I don't know, like I think कुछ ऐसा होता है बाद में तुम्हें जोक्स कुछ हंसा नहीं पाते हैं, बट कोई स्कूल में कोई छोटा सा चीज हो जाए,
even the lamest of things,
you will just like laugh and go crazy. I miss that. वो पता नहीं, वो मुझे वापस चाहिए. और I think स्कूल में जितने भी मेरे फ्रेंड्स थे जो मेरे क्लोज हैं, वो अभी भी मेरे स्कूल फ्रेंड्स हैं, उनके साथ ही मैं ऐसे स्टूपिड चीजों में हंसती हूँ.
And now if you crack a joke with someone else, they won't understand it.
They don't understand. And it's like मैं उनके साथ कभी सीरियस हो ही नहीं सकती. अगर कोई अपना ऐसा एक फ्रेंड है ऐसा ब्रेकअप की, वो हमेशा ब्रेकअप की बातें करने आती है, ऐसा कि वो एकदम सीरियस हो जाती है और आती है कि गाइस ये हो गया वो हो गया, हम उसी का मजाक बना के उसे भेज देते हैं. वो बेचारी हमसे सपोर्ट लेने आती है, लाइक कोई सीरियस बात
कोई उम्मीद नहीं है,
कोई उम्मीद नहीं है भाई.
But like you said, you know, when we were in school, like that we didn't have responsibility at time. वो you know hit नहीं करते, we are carefree. But in life there comes a juncture, there comes a point where you know life hits you hard. There could be any situation. I want to talk about that one situation in your life that kind of made you more responsible human being.
It's actually really funny. It was, I think, the first time. It was something personal. I'm not remembering the context of this, but I was with my mom. It was the first time I've seen my mom upset and not have a solution. When you're young, you go to your parents or your mother and they kind of give you a solution, right?
Yeah.
They tell you that things will be okay, this, that. That was the point when I was just like, oh shit. Like now I'm at an age where I have to be the man to, like, you know. I don't remember what it was. I don't even remember if it was serious or not, but this was years ago. And I remember seeing my mom and, you know, something, I really don't remember the context of it. But it was when she looked at me for an answer. And I was like, oh damn. That was a big switch where I realized that, oh, now I have a little bit of responsibility. I'm not sheltered, I'm not protected anymore. That was a scary feeling.
Sahil, do you recollect?
Actually, ऐसा तो नहीं, but since very beginning, since I was a kid, I've been like sincere, you know. I've seen my dad struggle a bit, and तो मैं शुरुआत से थोड़ा सा, you know, मेरी मम्मा हमेशा बोलती थी कि तू पढ़ना है तो है तुझे, तो शुरुआत से sincere था. But one thing that I after, like, when I was studying and I was very much into studies, मैं science student था, तो मैं आज तक कभी fail नहीं हुआ था. मैं हमेशा 20 में से 19, 17 वाला बच्चा था. But जब मैंने 12th के बाद एक engineering का एग्ज़ाम दिया, JEE मेंस, और मैं उसमें fail हो गया. That was the first exam that I failed. और मेरे 360 में से 65 marks आए थे, I remember. तो मुझे कुछ फ़र्क ही नहीं पड़ा. Then I felt कि, you know, maybe everything happens for a reason. मुझे कुछ हुआ ही नहीं, पता नहीं क्या हो गया, नहीं तो मैं तो डिप्रेशन में चले जाता. But then I felt, and then I, you know, sat down and I felt कि मुझे करना क्या है. And किसी मुझे सीनियर ने बोला कि जा तू तुझे साइंस पढ़ना है, तो बायोटेक्नोलॉजी जैसा एक सिमिलर सब्जेक्ट है, बायोकेमिस्ट्री. तो मैं दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी में चला गया और जेन्युइनली पढ़ने लग गया. बट वहाँ पे मैं थिएटर को, you know, एक्सपीरियंस किया पहली बार, और वहाँ पे, you know, just change it. वहाँ पे मैं इंट्रोवर्ट से एकदम से एक्सट्रोवर्ट बन गया और I started doing this.
And here you are.
Yeah.
So do you recollect?
I recollect my first day of shoot. बुधिया सिंह जब बन रही थी, पहला दिन था, and everybody was staring at me. तो I got conscious कि that was my debut. And उससे पहले मैंने short films ही बनाई थी, and तो मनोज बाजपेयी came and he said कि I'm a Biranchi Das, now shape me. So that was a goosebump for me. Your character Biranchi Das, flesh and blood, now shape me. So that was like हाँ, okay. तो ना आदत नहीं थी कि एक स्पॉट पे मिल गया, कोई चेयर लाके दे रहा है, तो सडनली दैट अटेंशन फर्स्ट डे, आई थिंक द ओनली डे आई गॉट कॉन्शियस. आफ्टर दैट आई डिडंट, इट फेल्ट फॉर रियल. तो एवरीबडी स्टेयरिंग एट यू एंड इंक्लूडिंग अ स्मॉल किड. सर क्या करना है, तो ये था. And that felt real.
That made you, like, you know, you have some responsibility and you have to look after.
This journey is for real, flesh and blood. So that.
Do you recollect the time, you know, that life hit you hard and you felt like now I'm a responsible person?
I remember when before I left for university, I was very like, I can't wait to leave. I can't wait to be alone. I can't wait to live alone without my parents, without my this, that. And then when I went there, you know, while they were there, they were like setting up my this. I was just like, can you all like go? Can I just do everything on my own? And it was only the day they left that I was like, oh God, I'm like alone in this foreign country. I have nobody here. I have to start from scratch, literally. And I mean, obviously first few weeks, नया था, you know, I was like settling in, I was having fun, but वो एक महीना खत्म हो गया, freshman जो month होता है, वो खत्म हो गया. It was like, it really hit me how alone I am. Whenever, if you felt bad, if something happened, you had nobody to talk to, and I started to realize what a bubble I had been in before I left, and how dependent I was on my family, the people around me, to feel happy, to feel safe, and I didn't realize those things before. So had I not been alone and had I not been by myself and felt lonely, I would have never appreciated the small things that you do, so that you have in your life. So I'm really grateful. I think you have to be alone to feel like, to, you know, really feel close to the people that are near you, and although it was a very difficult experience, ultimately something very good came out of that. Yeah.
What about you, Prasanna?
See, मेरी life में एक ही बार हुआ है, so it tells, you know, like when life hits you, so that has happened, and उसका like I think long lasting effect रहेगा. उसी समय इतना ज़्यादा change था कि I don't see anything else that has made me responsible. It happened after my dad when he passed away, and it happened in 2016. तो वहाँ पे मुझे realize हुआ कि oh my God, actually like she said, like I was in a bubble. And things changed, like financial changes, and then mental, literally like mental changes, and family. My dad was like a pillar of the family. He was holding the family together, and things were not good. Then dhire dhire, you know, like I was the one like who took the responsibility, and like, okay, fine, I have to do everything. I'll have to bring this family together, and I have to work. So whatever life he provided us, whatever he did for us, I have to do. I have to provide my family. Though like my mom financially also, like my mom is she's a working lady and she is doing good. She कभी ऐसा नहीं हुआ कि जब मैं she always supported me, and मुझे जब course भी switch करना था, I was doing engineering, then I wanted to do filmmaking. She supported me. Single होने के बाद भी, and then it was really nice, like और वो हो रहा है, so I'm very glad. और I think it's because of the fact that I took that responsibility at that time.
But also a final question to you guys. It was lovely to see Salman sir supporting all of you at the trailer launch. Tell me your first meeting with him and the one advice that he gave to each one of you.
मेरी बात सबके लिए है कि you know he said that you know it's not just about Farrey, कि आप इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि आपने इसमें मेहनत करी, आगे आप मेहनत करना बंद कर दोगे. You have to like keep on learning, keep on working hard, and you know life is like that. You know आप ये नहीं कि एक बार आपने कुछ कर लिया और आप आराम से बैठ के, ऐसा नहीं होता है, बल्कि उसके बाद और रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी आ जाती है. You have to need to really work harder and harder. And
it's a constant process after that.
Yes.
Alizeh, what was his advice to you?
You know, nobody in my family ever interfered with my career, with what I wanted to do. It was a very organic journey, and at big moments, like when I started this film, before that, the advice that I always got was just be true to yourself and be real. And the one thing he did tell me in terms of acting advice is he made a joke, don't overact, and subtlety is the best thing that you can do. And obviously at the time I knew it was good advice, but then even Sir's process was very similar. You know, he wanted very true, realistic performances. So then that really helped me a lot. But his blessings were always there from everyone in my family. No one ever was like, "ऐसे ही करना है, ऐसे नहीं करना है," whatever. It was a very free,
supportive.
Yeah, it was it is a very supportive and a very free and a very open-minded family.
But thank you so much, guys, for doing this interaction. And I wish you all the luck for Farrey.
Thank you.
That releases on November 24th. Thank you so much.
Thank you.